Welcome to the world of endless scrolling, where we're all connected through our smartphones and entertained by countless apps.
Social media companies could soon be in big trouble over how addictive their platforms have become.
So we're talking Instagram or TikTok. Social media is just this constant access to information.
But have you ever wondered what benefits you could receive from stepping away from social media? To answer this question, let's first rewind and let's see what type of social media user I am. I don't post often, but I use social media apps for entertainment, and to be honest, I use them a lot. Whenever I feel bored, I grab my phone, open up social media and go for it. I even use it everywhere. Yes, I'm guilty. So are you ready for a social media detox? Alright, so this is the plan. For 30 days I'm going to take a break from all of my go-to social media apps. This means no Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter and Snapchat. I decided to start this journey with a 9-day trip to Austria. The adventure began after a good night's sleep. Alright, so good morning. I just woke up. It's like 7 a.m. and yeah, this is my bed that you see here. And today will be the first day without using any of these social media apps. So yeah, let's see how it goes. For 9 days I was surrounded by this beautiful nature and the thrill of skiing. On the first day without social media, I was extremely aware that I shouldn't use any social media app, even when I was just chilling in the gondola. Now during skiing, I wasn't even thinking about social media at all. So the first day went pretty good, or so I thought. Alright, so the first day without social media. Now it went pretty well, but I have to be honest, a couple of minutes ago I cheated. I was laying on the couch right here after dinner and yeah, I simply grabbed my phone because I felt a bit bored and I started scrolling through Instagram. Now I wasn't even aware of it. Just after a couple of minutes I thought, what am I doing? It was so built into my system that it simply happened automatically. So yeah, I think I have to delete all these social media apps from my phone because yeah, otherwise this challenge isn't going to work. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Alright, so I opened up my phone and let's delete all these social media apps. Alright, so I deleted all my social media apps and let's see how this goes. At first, every morning I woke up with this desire to check my social media. But instead, I tried to enjoy the beautiful view of Austria with a nice cup of coffee. During breakfast, I tried to let my mind wander instead of grabbing my phone. And during the day, I enjoyed nature, taking in all the little things that matter. The snow on the trees, a blue sky, the sun, a beautiful cloud in the mountain, and of course the thrill of skiing. And guess what? My evenings weren't spent scrolling through social media. Instead, I spent quality time with my family, started learning a new skill, or diving into a good book. But still, I was not completely used to a life without social media. Alright, now the last couple of days without social media went pretty well, but I'm still very used to grabbing my phone when I feel just a little bit bored. And what happens now is that I unlock my phone, I swipe through some screens, and then I realize that I have deleted all my social media apps. And yeah, this just happens on automatic pilot. I don't even think about it. It is so built into my system. So yeah, I'm very curious how this goes after a longer period of time. Slowly, this automatic checking started to change. Over the remaining days, I learned the importance of embracing boredom and allowing my mind to wander. These moments gave me a chance to reflect on life and the world around me. I used to kill these moments by mindless phone scrolling through Instagram, for instance. But now I see just how valuable they truly are. As I let my mind wander, I found myself becoming more present in the moment, and it made me feel more relaxed. These moments also gave my creativity a boost, similar to the burst of inspiration that you might experience while taking a shower. Now that being said, on the 9th day, it was time to head back home. Hi there, so I'm back from my trip to Austria, and to be honest, 9 days without social media felt pretty good. I felt more relaxed and less distracted. Now, to be honest, having vacation and spending most of my days in nature also has a positive influence on my mental state, of course. So I have decided to continue this challenge and see what the impacts are of no social media in my day-to-day life. So if you are curious, then please continue watching. Choo! Alright, so normal day, normal life. Let's start working again. Before this social media detox experiment, I had this bad habit of scrolling through Instagram whenever I felt a bit bored or got stuck on a coding problem. But because of this 9-day trip without social media, I was already used that I had no social media apps on my phone. However, I was still feeling this desire to grab my phone during work. So in the beginning, again I was swiping through some screens until I realized that I deleted all my social media apps. I mean, habits are hard to revert. After a few days, the realization of no social media slowly came to mind. I still started grabbing my phone during the day, but this time I did more productive things like cleaning out my email inbox. And I guess this is better than scrolling through social media. But I also started playing Pokemon Go all of a sudden. My mind was still looking for some distractions, I think. Now the evenings after work were the same. I went to the gym a few times a week, wind down a bit by watching a great series or movie, did some reading before bed, but this time no social media in between all of this. To be honest, it felt more relaxed, although I was still having this feeling of missing out on things, like I had no idea what my friends were up to. In like the beginning of the 4th week, I really started to feel a change. Alright, so day 25. Now the feeling of missing out on things practically vanished. Now of course I'm still curious what others are up to, but it happens much less frequently. But that's not all. The most important thing is that my ability to focus really improved and I feel more relaxed and less tired throughout the day. Now I think that this is because of less context switches. I mean, before this social media detox, whenever I felt just a little bit bored, I would grab my phone, open up Instagram for instance, and I started scrolling. Now I think that stopping with this really has a positive influence on my mental state. I mean, I'm feeling more relaxed, less tired, I have a bit more energy, and I especially notice this in the evenings, because normally after work I feel pretty exhausted, but yeah, now I feel more energized and more relaxed. I mean, I'm even recording this video after a long work day, and yeah, normally I wouldn't have done that. So yeah, until now the effects of no social media really has a positive influence on my mental state. So pretty positive, and I'm curious what happens for the remaining 5 days. Ciao! The positive effects I was experiencing got stronger as time went by. Alright, so day 31, what have I learned? First off, this detox has made me feel way more focused and productive. Without the constant distraction of social media, I found myself more motivated to do important tasks, like working on this channel, reading, or learning new stuff. I was less distracted and more focused during deep work, which made a big difference in my productivity. But it wasn't just about getting more stuff done. I also found myself enjoying the little things in life a bit more than before. I noticed the beauty in simple things like enjoying the sun, hearing the birds sing. I had the feeling that I was more present in the moment, which was a really refreshing change. Another great thing was feeling less tired and more relaxed throughout the day. Without constantly checking my phone, I wasn't burning myself out with constant context switching. Instead, I was able to give my brain the breaks it needed to recharge, which made me feel much better overall. Now, of course, the effects of quitting social media will vary from person to person, but this is what it did to me. However, I'm going to download these social media apps again. Now, to be honest, I don't really want to do this because the effects of not using social media were really positive. But on the other hand, I also really enjoy these apps, which makes it also a bit scary because I don't want to go back to this compulsive social media checking lifestyle. So I'm going to add some rules to this game. From Monday till Saturday, I'm going to limit my social media use to only 30 minutes after dinner. And my Sundays will be completely social media free. Now, YouTube will be an exception of the rule because I also use YouTube a lot for educational purposes. So yeah, YouTube will be an exception. That's why you should continue watching my videos. Alright, I'm joking. Now, I really hope this plan will succeed and that I will not get sucked back into these apps again, because during this 30-day detox I really experienced how addictive these apps are. But one thing I know for sure, if I get sucked back in, then I will simply do a social media detox again. And maybe I will do a detox once every year, because for me the effects were really positive. And for that reason, I will also highly encourage you to try a social media detox. I really think that you will also experience some positive effects from it. Now let's end the video. Feel free to subscribe and of course like the video, and I see you in the next one.